very good morning to you. My name is Catherine Mwangi. This is Life and Style. Time now for books and blogs. Today we yet again review one of our very own local authors. His name is Tony Muchama, aka Smita Smithen. We are excited about his book, as I'm sure you will be. So let's go meet the panel and get to know what the book is about. Welcome to the show. So like we said earlier on, we're reviewing a book by one of our very own. He's been busy bashing other people's books. No, he doesn't bash them, to be honest. But today we review his book. Tony Muchama, aka Smita, Princess Adi, and the Naija Coca. I know I'm pronouncing it very, in English, but he will read it in Nigerian. What's the title of your book?
Princess Adhis and the Naija Coca brother. You have to say the Naija Coca brother.
I knew there was a way to it. Welcome to the show. We are privileged to be reviewing your book, and right next to you is Wendy Njoroge. She is the host of the Textbook Center Book Club, which has how many members now?
I think we have about 3,500 members subscribed.
In Kenya?
Yes. People are reading out here.
Yeah.
And on meetings, we average between 40 and 70 every second Saturday of the month.
Of the month.
Yeah.
So people, there's a book club going on actively in this city.
Yes.
And you host it?
Yes.
Good stuff. Maybe you should change seats. You should come here. Then we have Alex Nderito, the first African to have a digital novel. Okay. All these are Kenyans. Welcome to the show. We're happy to have you. Alex.
Yes.
Yes, it's you I'm talking about. Why do you look spaced out? Why do you look spaced out?
I'm listening to the introductions.
It's very some of that Coca. The Coca space is here.
No, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
And of course a renowned
pleasure.
author in his right. So we've had a conversation. We had a conversation with you maybe 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Been on 2016 years.
Yes. So how are you?
Very well.
Yeah?
Still writing, still researching.
And how is your sister?
I got to the book club I just mentioned.
Okay.
The Textbook Center book club, yes.
You're a member of that book club?
Yes, I attend meetings whenever I can.
Okay.
And for the question you about, yes, my sister is doing quite well.
Yes, I grew up admiring your sister.
Yes, you should have on the...
Okay.
Caroline is your sister.
Yes.
Imagine.
Now I see the resemblance.
You do. That poet, I tell you, she gets on that stage, she takes it over. She takes over any stage. Yeah. She's well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the Kenyan literary scene recently lost a very major figure, Professor Chris Wanjala from UN. And when the first time I met him in Kenya, which is a literary organization, first time when they said my name, he reacted the same way Wendy did. He asked, "Oh, Caroline is your sister." Yeah. So then he laughed. Said, it's a family of writers. So, and each time we meet, he'd always ask me, "How's your sister doing?" Because she's an alumna of KU, but being a literary critic, he used to keep his pulse on what's happening. Yeah.
Yes. Oh wow, your family is gifted. So you're a member of this book club.
Yes.
So TBC, how old is our book club?
We just celebrated 2 years in June.
Nice.
And right now we are going through a journey of Africa. So we've tasked ourselves to read a book from each African country.
Right.
It sounds easy until you have to look for an English book in Tanzania.
No, that's not so bad. There are countries like Djibouti.
Oh, yes.
There's some weird African countries, eh?
They're not
Sahara.
weird, Tony.
No, look, Western Sahara.
Or non-Anglophone countries. Then it becomes a bit tricky.
Yeah. Tony, why do you have a pen on your shirt? Like, that's very... Why is that pen there? A green one even?
He's a writer. He always has a pen.
No, it's just to
Who gave you the pen?
No, this is a great institute.
This one.
Just so that I'm like, when did you last see that?
Yeah. Oh, when did you see this?
Anyway, let's get to your book. First, this is a quote-unquote bloody cover, quite literally. Is this blood? Or drugs?
I should... No, these are not drugs. What red drugs are there? Yeah, I think that's meant to be blood.
Yeah. Okay, so I got that right.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coffee would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is blood.
Yes.
So why did we have blood on the cover?
It's a bloody book.
Yeah.
No, I mean the violence in there.
Yeah,
It's, just
it's
so
on another
much,
level.
It's so protracted.
Yeah.
Like, Tony, who hurt you?
Good question. I wanted to start with Tony. What phase were you in your life? Like when you were writing this book, a mix of violence, infidelity, drugs. Whew, what else is there?
Prostitution?
Prostitution.
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia,
Oh, yeah.
betrayal.
You know, I'm beginning to think
Death.
that's why there was a divorce at this time I was writing this book.
Oh, in your life?
Now that you describe it, yeah. But the
Should
truth
we be
is
laughing or
that-
not?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, please laugh.
Okay.
So
you were going through that phase.
Self-deprecatory humor makes you likable. And I'm easy to ridicule. But,
No, you're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
We're not ridiculing you. So were you
Yes.
going through a phase?
Yes. You know, Kenya is always going through a phase.
No, forget
Oh,
Kenya.
yes.
You as Tony.
Or myself, at that time, you could say that.
Okay.
That I was looking at the sort of...
Okay.
What's it called?
Is that why you're punishing your characters so
Was there
much?
turmoil and
No.
turbulence and a lot of, I don't know.
You want to know he was the tortured artist?
Yeah.
At the time.
Yes.
Well, yes, I think at the time, yes, like I'm saying, I had a lot of sort of domestic turmoil
Okay.
at the time. And it happened to coincide with the time when I was thinking a lot about just funny things, you know, like I would go, like I went to Malindi for a holiday.
Okay.
Then you're in a hotel.
Okay.
There was this old man, old German man. Then he has got like, you know, two youngish girls around, you know, two teenagers around him. Yeah, so...
You see, I'm starting already.
So you're asking yourself, what's the relationship?
Yes.
What's going on here?
So you can't yet get peace there because you keep thinking about this German. And I remember finally I was like, you know, I'm like, who are these girls to you?
Okay.
Yeah,
You asked him?
Yes.
Okay.
And I even asked the hotel management.
Oh, you did?
And by the time I went to the hotel management,
Yeah.
they had
I'm
left.
sure he was not happy.
Wow.
Yeah, they had
Okay.
left like on a tuk-tuk.
They didn't appreciate the intrusion that you
Yeah.
brought into their lives.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so...
Okay. So,
So there are periods of inner turmoil, I suppose.
Yes.
And during such times, yeah, perhaps you're right.
and writing becomes very cathartic, so you have to put something down on paper.
Yes, yes.
And it had to be
something dark.
something dark.
Yes.
And it had, this is really dark black. Super dark black. Yeah. But I think I'll take this question to Wendy. When you read this story,
Yeah.
what came to mind? Was anything familiar?
You know, I read this book maybe 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
And I just thought to myself, the only thing there's no lawsuit is because of the change of names.
Oh.
But almost every other character is somebody who's made news for one reason or the other.
Okay.
I mean, the main characters, you have the drug
Yes,
couple.
yes.
Then you have the other cast members. There's one called Livindi, who had an aircraft, who Mr. Moneybags. I just kept thinking, wow, that sounds very familiar.
Okay.
To people I've seen in the news. And I thought it's good. It's a good way to immortalize a breaking news, right?
Okay. Okay.
Because time and again, there's a big story, then we forget about it, right?
Yeah.
But when you put it in a fictional book, there's a reason to pick that up
Okay.
4 years later,
Yeah.
10 years later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you've scattered around it, Alex, what was the story? What story is Wendy talking about?
Or regarding the...
What was in the news?
Well, it's safe to say that you know, not just the main characters, but virtually everything that happens in this book is based on actual events. And for the two main, you know, the two main characters, Princess Adhis and Olusikan, the Nigerian Oga,
Yes.
and the drug dealer, Ochineku. Those ones are particularly familiar. So it's based on true things. And like with the earlier question when you asked about the author's headspace, it's important to realize that the author has been a journalist for a very long time. So regardless of where his head was, the contents of the books are things that we are familiar with, things that happen, these situations, whether it's drug dealing, pedophilia, issues with immigrants and all the skullduggery. These are actually things that exist. So whether it was happy or sad, you still managed to take a good snapshot of Nairobi in particular and Kenya in general.
Which was your favorite character in this book? Favorite being a very...
This was well, the book is is in the crime genre, and I read a lot of crime. And one thing I realized about this book, and it didn't occur to me until later, is that there's no good guy in this book. There's no good guy, because normally good guys, bad guys, and so forth.
And there's no
not
happy
just
person.
that. Yeah, everyone is, not even Adhiambo, who's like, she's not as malicious as these other people, but she's not a clean person.
But he already said it's a dark book, so we're not expecting joy or happiness.
Perhaps it's too dark. I mean, so
you're itching to just give feedback.
It's almost as if everybody in the book is a criminal. We didn't even have
the victim of
like
a
I said, when you think of the crime genre and other books that have gone before and so forth. But I do think it does a good job, of capturing our times, but it breaks tradition with most crime novels in that remember there's an investigator, like Alex Cross, the Patterson books, or Sherlock Holmes, Hercule Poirot, who busts the case open, and solves the case. Here, there's nobody.
But maybe you can tell us, were you writing to be a crime novelist?
No, but what I'd like to say before we go to Tony is that, of course, you don't have to. In fact, it's better if you don't follow all the rules.
Okay.
I mean, the fact
broke all the rules anyway.
Yes, and
reality breaks the rules. Even these characters you talk about, these drug people. We are in an economy in Coast. There are drug lords who are some are politicians. When were they ever in court? We have well-known drug lords in this country.
Well, but the Cash family were arraigned the other day.
Yes, the other day
in New York.
Yes.
Was it New York?
Yes, it was
not
in New
in
York.
Kenya.
Yes.
Maybe that's telling.
Yeah, they were caught and then they, and taken and unplugged.
Yes.
But the reason I didn't want to invent, I didn't want it to be idealistic, that there's somebody catching people, because some people are caught.
But majority are not.
Pakistan, I think, without spoiling the plot, but they're caught in Pakistan, and they get their just desserts. But it's the same way here. It's the FBI, Drug Enforcement Agency. Kenya is a country where, it's outside the rules itself. A lot of money laundering goes on. All these politicians. Somebody's a governor for 5 years, then he's worth 10 billion.
But he's blessed.
That's a reality. Then they say that they've worked very hard for 25 years.
So you're saying what you presented is actually actual
realistic.
It's Kenya's dysfunction. Like the systems are not working. So why have some fictional? Why create? Because that's very easy to do. Why create a hero in a world that a lot of times is anti-heroes, and other characters are like villainous. I made them a bit vaudeville, like a bit, like
exaggerated, etc. But I think what you did towards the end, without giving away, is that you become the hero of the story. Because they all end up being served their due justice, right?
How is death due justice? Because they all die. I think apart from one person.
Well, yes.
So there's justice.
Well, they don't live to enjoy their the fruits of their So in a sense, the author comes in and is like,
don't you kill them? If the justice system would do it, I kill them in this story.
So there's a God complex to that.
If
you're not going to have heroes in a story, people will think you want to be a criminal. They'll think you're glorifying crime and so on. That's not the ending at first, sort of thought of, but I had an editor, funnily enough, a Nigerian guy.
Who decided
a broda.
A broda.
And he was just like, why are you portraying us like this, my brother? Why is it so like this?
But you know what you said is very curriculum thinking. That what's the moral of the story?
Yes.
Sometimes just tell a story and don't serve justice in that story. But again, if you do, it's really, you know, it's up to you and it's within your artistic right to do that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to hear that it's an editor who suggested that, but that was not your original plan.
So what was your original plan? So the Nigerian editor suggested that you kill them.
Well, not really.
What did he say?
Yeah. Well, he wanted some sort of less ambiguous.
Okay.
But the truth is that in Kenya, a lot of things end up just very ambiguous.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People thrive. That thing which you have told as kids, that that the evil, wicked will be punished. Yeah, it's like a child's
Not yet.
myth. Yeah, at least in Kenya. The political system itself is criminal.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess
Behind every great fortune, like somebody I can't remember.
There's a crime.
There's a crime. And in Kenya, it's true. Behind every great fortune in this country.
well, I don't think every.
Okay, not every.
Maybe majority.
Yeah.
Or maybe majority of what we hear and read.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of untold stories
Yeah.
that
Yes.
are still
Don't
very-
make the headlines.
Yes,
Yes.
they don't make the headlines.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even companies that are doing very well, we can't mention them really, all of them. These are crimes sometimes.
Oh.
Like this criminal.
Let's go back to the princess. Why did you need to call her princess? Why did you feel the need to give her that very glamorous title, yet her behavior and everything she was doing are not worthy of that royalty?
Yeah. No, it's because the character in this, I mean, these people, they say, you know, like I'm a princess. Look at this.
mostly it's a queen. I'm a queen.
They say there's this preceded slave queens. And I'm happy there's some sort of slave queen, advanced slave queen behavior here.
Yeah.
So it was prophetic.
You saw this coming.
You were ahead of your time. You were ahead of your
For the
time.
social rights.
Okay.
Our behavior is exactly like that.
Yeah. Okay. So princess was in the spirit of this slave queen thing that's currently happening now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was in that because there's that sort of glam, like a fake glam.
Yes.
And you can see the character. She thinks she's all that.
Yeah.
From makeup.
Yeah.
To garish jewelry. But you know, there are those people when they make money, and I remember a very prominent woman whom again we won't name, but there was a time back in the mid 00s, she was coming a lot in the news, and she would come wearing like
Decked.
gold, because
New
the father
money.
has a lot of money,
New money,
at the time, and new money, like you put it, and
like how will you know I'm rich?
Yeah.
If I don't have gold.
Yeah.
You need to show the money.
If it's pearls, you know, you put a pearl here, then you put a diamond necklace, and then you know, you're like, it's like wearing like 3 watches. You see those guys,
Or 10 rings.
Or
rings on all fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that
that's
people
Princess
just look at
Adhis.
you and say,
So why she had this Nigerian, again I'm trying my best not to give out the plot so that people can get the book, but she had this Nigerian drug baron, so to speak.
Husband,
Yes. Why did you cast her? And I know again reality stroke, you know, as an artist storytelling. Why would she need to have the mayor as well in her life? She already has lots of money anyway from the drugs.
Yes.
So why have this politician?
Oh, because, and again, it's based on reality. Because perhaps the politician, she's starved of attention, but the drug lord is not really there. He's doing his thing. He's not available, so she's sort of grown. Bad.
Good question, because you didn't give us that. In fact, the book does not interface the both of them, husband, wife. We don't get them together.
There's a plot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a plot.
So we don't even get to see what their relationship
But you
is
can
like.
see what the politician is also offering, which you can't say because of
implied.
Zarina Kasarina's morning show.
Which is
He's also
implied.
offering Other things which happen.
And then also, but Alex, you're too quiet. You must answer that question as the other man in this panel. So why she already is wealthy from this drug baron?
What else is she
So
looking
what
for?
else is she looking for from the mayor?
Well, maybe she's not happy with the Nigerian dude.
Happy meaning what? She has
She's
money.
not fulfilled, she's not satisfied, and he's a foreigner. So under what circumstances did they even meet? I mean, she has the nightclub and so forth. So when they met, theirs is more of a marriage of convenience. His money. I mean, there's so much money. He's lending money to the mayor, who is a very corrupt guy, and he's wealthy in his own right. But then the mayor was probably my favorite character in terms of just the characterization.
Yeah.
Your favorite?
I mean, the
Yeah,
characterization
mine
is very finely etched. He's, the
Okay.
way he talks and so forth.
Okay.
Actually, the
mine
characters are very well drawn.
Okay.
So she and the Nigerian, this is Jane and the Nigerian, they're probably not in love and probably never really were. They just kind of using each other. For example, this guy being a foreigner, maybe uses her for banking and other things, to operate locally, because a foreigner.
Be legitimate.
Yeah, but they're not intimate, and like you say there's some things he may not be good at that the other guy, the mayor, either he's a good at, and also he makes a lot of promises. You see, he's playing this game. He's got this master plan, which is quite elaborate. So she's blind, because she's envisioning so many things that the mayor is going to offer. But when you read the book, you'll see how that turns out.
How it turned out,
yeah. But like I said, no one is clean. I just feel bad for the guy who really got tortured over very many people. I mean, she doesn't even up. The guy gets tortured.
I know.
And that's probably why there's so much. The cover is so bloody. That was a lot. That was a gory. Gory. The torture scenes were quite gory.
Yes, and we'll get to that goriness of this storytelling right after this commercial break.